Hi, this is Lisa.
And Yolanda.
I have journals to show, and one I'm going to show, I'm going to do a flip. But first, I want to show you some of the journals that I've made and completed. I'm not going to show you all the pages because we'll be here for a little.
It'll be too many.
I'll tell you how I made them. This is one of them. This was made out of, oops.
Was that manila folders?
This was made out of a file. It's dirty on the outside. It was made out of a file folder. And of course, my initials right there. But yeah. Well, I'll show you the first page. There you go. A little collage, more painting. But that's one of them. That's done. This thing is heavy too. I learned, I think, after this one to not make them so thick. Okay, here's another one. This was made out of a paper bag, a freezer bag? The freezer bag that that Walmart generously supplied to me. Really say that. Yeah. And this one, as you can see, is completed. It's a completed journal. There we go. I'll put it right there. Oops, there's another one. Walmart was very nice to me.
And no, Walmart did not pay her to say that.
Oh, no, please. No. Walmart, I'm trying to see if I can find something in here that's really cute that I can show you out of this one, because Walmart was really nice, and they... I can at least show something. I'll show you the houses. There you go. I'll show you the houses. There you go. So that's one page out of there.
That's pretty.
Okay. But that one's finished, as you can tell. Okay. Oh, and this one was made out of a magazine cover. As you can see, it's kind of worn because from use. But that one is another finished book. I didn't bring all of them because we don't have room right here.
It's just a sample.
But I will show you this one really quick. This one is one I'm working on. This was a gift from Mrs. Grape. Thank you, Mrs. Grape.
Thank you, Mrs. Grape.
She makes small. Well, she does a lot of things, and she's an excellent artist. But she makes small journals, art journals with coffee dyed. Is it coffee dyed pages? Coffee dyed pages, and I just started working in this one. As you can see, it's still flat down here, so I'm not finished yet. That's one of them. And this one is, take this one down. This one is my newest journal. This is your dirty paint paper that you work on. Isn't it pretty though? This is actually craft paper. I had craft paper spread out. I have a big roll and it's spread on the table. And this is what I clean my brush on. That's one side and that is the other side. And this one is actually bigger than the freezer bag. Wait a minute, how did I do this one? I think this was a freezer bag also, but it's a larger version than the others. So quickly, I'm going to pass these to Yolanda, and I'll give you a flip on my collage journal, which is fairly new to me. I can take this one. These suckers are heavy. Excuse my French. They are.
Oh, your French is clean. What you talking about?
They're heavy. But, oh yeah, this is the one, this is what I just showed you. But look at the inside cover. I threw extra paint is on there. So this is the other side. And see, the other side is not finished. See?
But it will
and that's the craft paper that I had laid on my desk. So you can see the freezer back there. But, yeah, I love this. I love that cover. Now, two more things to show you. How much time? Oh, I'm at good time. These right here, look at these little cute little journals, are some that I made while we were watching.
Was it Leverage?
I think we were watching Leverage, or I can't remember.
We were watching something on Netflix.
I can't remember watching. But I decided to make these. And I used my paint paper that I clean my brush off with as the inside cover. And as an additional, let me just flip real quick for you. Is it upside down? Yep. And I got the idea from Mrs. Grape. Thank you so much, hon.
Thank you.
She set hers up similar to this one, and I don't like the way she did it, but in the center of hers, she puts another journal. A coffee dye journal, but I made this one real quick. But what makes this one different is, oh yeah, I did make my own envelopes. Well, they're not true envelopes, but that one. This is an iCad. I decided to put one in each of the books, so that makes it a little special. And I decorated with bits and pieces of painted paper that's when you clean your brush. So that one, that's how this one goes. And the other two are similar. It's some painted paper I stuck here. This I guess, Miss Dennis, Miss Susie Dennis. She would take a piece of paper and work wonders with it. So I decided to rip off a piece of the painted paper and just glue it there because I needed some color on that page. And this has the same thing, a little pocket, little envelope I made out of a book page, and there's another piece of painted paper to decorate the plain black and white paper there. So yeah, I made a few of them. Yolanda's gonna kick me out in a minute. She's gonna kick me out. Me and my journals.
Never.
There's another iCad. There's an iCad I started and didn't finish, so I couldn't figure out what to do.
There's nothing more rewarding than to see you working in your art.
So I added iCads to that one, and all three of those are the same. And these are the other 4 that haven't been sewn yet. These are 4 more. So, yeah. It's those, okay? Now, the journal I want to show you is this one. This is my collage journal. This is I've been trying to do it, couldn't do it, couldn't get it to come together. Now, art journaling, I got that. But the collage, I couldn't figure out what the problem was. And if people out there cannot figure out what the problem, I'm going to tell you, if you're having trouble doing collage, you have to do one thing and it'll come out right. You have to cut out things and tear out things from magazines, newspapers, wherever you get it from, your mail. Things that you like. That's all. Like if you look through Better Homes and Gardens, and I'm using that for an example, and you see some curtains, curtains out of that magazine. I mean, as long as it's not a library magazine, but you tear the curtains out. You'll see in here that curtains, if you see a rug that came in the flyer, tear the rug out, save it, put it to the side. The words, big or small, that you see you like. If there's a phrase in there you like, and that's how I got it. I couldn't get it. I could take items and glue them to a page, but it didn't have meaning to me. But now, all you do is cut out what you like. Look, that's my first page. Well, it wasn't the first page. I never do them in order. I never do the first page first. I do the first page like almost near the end. But as you can see, it's a lot of color. This is some of my painted paper here. Or some of where I clean my brush. If Yolanda was working on one of her projects and she had burlap, see? I took that piece of burlap and put it right there. This is flower, it's a garden here. And add a dash of sunshine. It was on the page. I was like, ooh, perfect. And there's a garden here. Somebody laid out a plan for a garden, which I thought was pretty. Here is a bedspread. Pillows here. Remember the curtain I was telling you about? There you go, bam, right in the middle of the thing. And flowers I thought were really pretty. And yeah, I could hold it back so you can see it. There we go, like that. Yeah, put it all the way back there. There we go. Oh, like that. Okay. Next page. This one was for Christmas because this is the first Christmas we spent in our new house. So I wanted to do a Christmas page, and everything except for the typewriter came out of the flyers that they bombard you with in the mail. I think I did 2 Christmas pages. But yeah, all of this came from mail. I mean, some of it's craft paper. I mean, scrapbook paper. But yeah, a lot of it came from the mail. Look at this little bird in a scarf. It came from our mail. See, when they're trying to sell you Christmas bulbs, there you go. Candy, Christmas candy. And gifts. There's a little gingerbread house, everything. So find something that you like. And this one, I was going to make it like an artsy page with art items. And then I found tennis shoes that I thought were really cute, so I added those too. And these are Shannon Green's flowers. This one and this one right here. I call them her flowers. They're so fun. But yeah, washi tape, pens, and see, colored pencils, things I like. In the background, of course, I meant to tell you, in the background, I put colors that, put down colors that you like you're going to make you're setting up your background for an art journal page. And that's what's in the background. On this page, some cute backpacks that they advertise for Christmas. And I added those because I'm always looking for a new art bag. So I put the art bags here, Sharpie, some more of the tennis, and that's it. This is a little flag we got from Tuesday morning. Here's one. It says play. And more Shannon Green flowers. Well, she calls them deli paper flowers. Mm-hmm. I think it's Shannon Green's deli paper flowers. I thought that chandelier would look so cute in our craft room, and I stuck that in there. A piece of burlap. Yolanda was probably sewing something. And I snatched a piece when she wasn't looking. I put some pictures of bushes right here. So, in here. And there, curtains. So, that's a pillow right here. And pecans, which I love. And food. I think I did one on food. I can't remember. But this one, the background, I thought was ugly. When I put the paint down, I was like, ugh. But then when I started looking through the magazine, I started seeing black and silver. And then I saw this night sky and everything. And then the orange makes it stand out. Surprisingly, I had a sofa with an orange pillow over there. So it worked out. And this one, I love this shoe. I just like the shoe.
That one's really pretty.
It was all about the shoe. It was about that shoe. It was 2 of them, and this is the other. It only showed a small section of the other shoe, but that's there. But I took some K & Company flowers and put there, and the background. Yeah, this one I painted the background to semi-match the shoe, and I used some scrapbook paper to match, and that was it. It wasn't a full page like the rest of them. Okay, this one, I went it all green. Everything is green. Somewhat green or whatever. This is the studio. It's green, and that studio is green. And the button. This card was white. And there's a cardboard buttons. Chipboard buttons. I'm painting those green. I told you in London to pick a frog. And she picked me and her, of course, to go on there. And I used the white uniball around the edges to frame it. I thought this plant was cute. This is Eternity. And it was green. Everything was green there. I thought it was green. And this pot right here, this cook pot, is green. So that went on there. It's this page. Pretty pillow. And this was so fun. I had to get some of the fun fringe trim to put there. Cartoons, license plates, the credit card they're trying to get me to get. They're always trying to get you to get something. Stamps. Here's another fake credit card right here that came from one of the stamps. Flowers. I threw some paint at it. Is a map. Throw some into the mix. Everything on there I liked. This one is about travel. You see the truck. And roller skates, shoes. There's a train. There's a big train. And some more Shannon Green deli flowers. Right here. And we used that from some of our leftover paint paper. And there's another one. There's another one of our flowers. And that's old film. I don't know what they used that for film, but it was always in the film package. Yeah, but cut out things you like. This one was red. I wanted to make a lot of the things red, so there you go. Looks like you're outdoors with an umbrella. And of course, this came out of probably, it wasn't Crate and Barrel. I think it was, is this Pier 1? I can't remember, but yeah. Then they had a picnic. Then they had a picnic basket with something red to drink in there. I said, oh, okay, this works. And I put bacon there because I like bacon. I like bacon, and it was red. Okay, it's another Christmas page.
That's pretty.
And I think almost all of the advertisements came from your flyers that you get in the mail.
Yeah, they deluged us with that stuff.
Yeah, and this one, it's just pretty in pastel. It's pretty. Look at that. Yeah, it is, especially during Christmas time.
What they do get you in the mailbox, they hit you in the snail box, they hit you in the email box.
I know, and I just threw some color on the outside so it has something on it. And this book was given to me from Mrs. Grape. Thank you so much, hon. My first full, it's all collage manual. Journal. So, thank you so much, Mrs. Grape. And thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.